evening, I'm Corinne Geller.
And I'm Bill Castrovince. Welcome to the big show. Paul,
That's coming up on ACTV-7 News. Service is being planned for an OU student murdered last month.
And Ohio University holds a meeting to discuss the future of the Ridges. Stay with us. ACTV-7 News is next. Good evening and welcome. Memorial service is being planned for 24-year-old Korean student murdered earlier this month. That's according. Rudy also confirmed today that Jung's family will be given a posthumous degree from OU in Ki-Chu Young's name. Former OU student Huncheo Park has been charged last week with aggravated murder in Jung's death. Jung was reported missing last Monday by a friend.
The Ohio University football players are facing an undefeated team this Saturday and are missing some key players.
114-96. And, excuse me just a second.
Eric Mendez of Los Angeles says he feel better. The 22-year-old says, excuse me, he had nightmares of coming to inherit their parents' fortune.
The court battles are starting over
270 people. Libya's foreign minister said to push for tough economic sanctions against Libya if the suspects aren't turned over Friday.
two finals to report today. Finally, Karen, Montreal beats Florida 5-3, and Minnesota downs the Angels 4-3. I know you bet on the Angels. Sorry, they lost.
Lost my money. Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill, for that sports. We'll be right back with weather.
Saw 18 degrees. Looking at the state map now, there's that high pressure system, the state map. There's that high pressure system.
South Dakota as well. And no, I didn't put this up there just because it's really cool looking. It's going to be raining up in Montana. Actually, whoa, won't be any more now. Through Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho.
Now, there's a low pressure system right here in. Coming up next in sports, there's going to be a coaching change in the MAC conference. Brian Coe will have the details. Stay with us.
Farrell, Texas area. Farrell, Texas area. Farrell, Texas had about 5 inches of rain today.
An armed bandit is still on the loose on the Ohio University campus.
And the fate of Athens rollerbladers is decided by the Athens City Council. ACTV-7 News is next.
Despite
the bad news of the future of OU students, enrollment is up if the state can't adequately fund public schools.
If you've been following college football, you know that the Ohio State Buckeyes have...
There is a gun safety course that they're required now. If they're under 21, they have to take. And it's advisable any of the young people or any older people who's never taken it to take that gun safety course.
Scientists hope they will get enough data to sink their teeth in. Well, that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for being with us.
For Karen Bartome, I'm Kelly Hoffman.
Coming up on ACTV-7 News, a shootout in Nelsonville this morning has left one person dead and an officer in condition.
And First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton will be in Marietta tomorrow pushing health care reform. Stay with us. ACTV-7 News is next.
This weather will last. Stay with us.
Irritated, annoyed, feeling deprived.
Seattle Mariners will be at Chicago. Turning to the National League.
Foreman, who led the team to championships in both 1990 and 92.
Well, I hope he has as much success as Gorman.
So do we.
And that's all the news we have for this evening.
I'm Kelly Hobson.
And I'm Erin Moriarty on behalf of Bill and I. Thank you for being with us.
While Hillary was in Congress, her husband, the president, met with congressional Democrats at the White House. Before the meeting, Mr. Clinton told reporters the United States is seeking a specific term nonviolent prisoners could be sent to county jails. And when ACTV-7 continues, the First Lady's health care testimony before Congress is over. We'll have the details.
And closing arguments are being presented in
As respiratory problems when the fumes are emitted.
Coming up next on ACTV-7 News, President Clinton presented his NAFTA proposal to Congress today.
And fires continue to burn throughout the hills of California and into the...
An anti-crime bill that has cleared the House off.
Cleveland drops to 2-4, as I told you, on this young season. The American League's Gold Glove Awards were announced today, recognizing the defensive stars of 1993. New York's first baseman Don Mattingly may be running out of mantle space. He picked up his 8th Gold Glove, tying a George Scott for the most ever. Repeat winners include Toronto center fielder Devon White and second baseman Roberto Alomar, along with Ken Griffey Jr. Whoa, where are we going? Ken Griffey Jr., Robin Ventura, Ivan Rodriguez, and Mark Langston. First-time winners were Kenny Lofton of Cleveland and finally tonight, Connie, there are 3 games scheduled in the HL tonight, but they will be played with replacement referees and linesmen. The other officials have gone on strike, which reminds me we're not getting paid enough. I say we strike.
I don't know about that. Well, when we return, Chris O'Brien will be in with weather. Stay with us.
So, Bill, the Beleaguered Bobcats return home this Saturday.
Yeah, they didn't do too well, and I know who you're rooting for because you got some red on there. That's Ball State colors. Well, the Ohio University Bobcats entered Chicago.
So, Karen, things are not looking good for old Coach Glanville in Atlanta.
No, they're not. Thanks, Ken, for that report. Coming up on ACTV-7, weather is next.
Cold and windy, but... Well, John, it's been cold and windy today, and Karen says it's been a bad hair day. I don't know what do you
Actually, I look at my hair. It's just awful. It's just not a good day at all. The wind for the weekend is looking like it's going to warm up for us. So we'll take the cold now and then enjoy the weekend.
That's good, so we can get out and play some tennis or whatever you like. And finally tonight, did you know...
Kind of an interesting little play
It
there.
was.
Sorry about the little slip out there.
It looked planned. It just went right up. And
Yeah, I mean, just the wind just wound up, took it, and you wound up getting the first down. They were going crazy there.
Good. Up next on ACTV-7 News, we'll have weather. Stay with us.
Those temperatures last night are just downright unbearable.
Ugh, unbelievably cold. Thanks a lot, John. Well, a bear hug has taken on a whole...
To get their support for NAFTA. The president admits the North American Free Trade Agreement is about 30... The North American Free Trade Agreement is...
Okay.
Thanks, Ken, for that report. Thanks, Bill, for that sports.
Unbelievably cold. Thanks a lot, John. An applause. Watch this.
Boy, and you know, we had problems putting on the newscast.
And that's all the news we have for this evening. I'm Kelly Hobson.
And I'm Erin Moriarty on behalf of Bill and I. Thank you for being with us.
Well, that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for being with us.
For David Schramm and Karen Bartome, I'm Kelly Hobson. And that's all the news we have for you tonight. I'm Kim Hobson. And for Brian Cole and Renee Neely, I hope we didn't confuse you all tonight. I'm Kelly Hobson. Good night.
Strong storms have massed us severe storms in the Tennessee Valley.
Student activists, we can't all know about everything, and the workshops help us and give us a forum.
Up in the northwest, or the northwest corner of the country, temperature in Seattle was 67 degrees today. And if we can go and take a look at this front that's moving through right
By the Justice Department and the Federal Communications Commission.
A ruling by U.S. Supreme by the U.S.
Okay.
The child started a fire in his home that killed his younger sister. MTV has said any reference to fire in future episodes. It says that rangers aren't needed now that there are more Marines patrolling the Somalian coast. That troop from Somalia.
Israeli warplanes raided guerrilla bases in East.
The father of the Siamese twins who were surgically separated in
Pennsylvania. If the 911 system were in place, you would be immediately linked up with all local
Dave says he doesn't have enough Senate staff, so they're...
Take the ball, takes it away, and kicks it and catches it himself and runs for the first down. Bad punch, bad. Good run. Good. Oh.
Reliever Bobby Ayala, and
This thing, it'll pop back in and out. Which way should I go from it?
This may be a blooper because I really don't know what the impact of that might be.
I'm very distracted. This is sounds like he's running over something. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Nah. You made the blooper tape, though.
I made the blooper tape. Great. No, certainly, it goes into 94, so that's why. It's just, it goes according to the school year, that's why.
You can go under.
Oh, here,
there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Expansion will take place here on the west end of the... You all right? Bulky expansion will take place here on the west end of Oblenis. Bulky expansion will take place here on the west end of Oblenis. What the hell is this place called? Oblenis Memorial House. Okay.
Okay.
President Clinton's plan. The American Association of Retired Persons Day. Christmas, New York is already getting into the festive spirit. They've already been decking the halls by securing the nation's Christmas tree of record. The 75-year-old Norway spruce is the tallest tree to stand in Rockefeller Center since 1961.
Okay. In tonight's games in the NBA, Orlando visits the Isaiah-less
Pennsylvania, excuse me, and it has a cold front attached to it.
Pretty corny, huh? Yeah! You know.